President Ibrahim Traore walked into a prison and changed one man's life forever. He didn't come with cameras, no press, no warning, just a quiet convoy, a firm voice, and a mission. President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso walked through the heavy gates of the Bobo Dioulasso prison on a hot, dry morning that started like any other. But for one man inside, Koudougou Issa, that morning would be the first step back to life after 7 long, crushing years of silence behind bars. The guards stood at attention, stiff with shock. Presidents didn't come here. Not to this place. Not to the far wing where forgotten prisoners sat with broken eyes and bent spirits. But Traore was not like the others. He walked past cells without flinching. His steps were steady. His eyes searched every face. He didn't ask who had power inside these walls. He asked one question. Where is the man who was jailed for something he didn't do? The guards froze. Whispers passed. One of them pointed. The president walked straight towards cell number 18. Inside sat a thin man with eyes that had given up hope years ago. Koudougou had been arrested on charges of theft from a warehouse fire. He had no lawyer, no trial, no chance. 7 years, just waiting. Forgotten. Stand up, the president said. Koudougou slowly rose, confused, certain this was some trick. No one had spoken his name in years, but the president already knew it. I've read your file, Traore continued. You should not be here, and today you're going home. Silence, then gasps, then tears. Not just from Koudougou, but from other inmates, guards, even staff who had long stopped believing anything would change. But Traore didn't stop there. He turned to the prison director and said, no one in this country should be locked away without justice. Today we begin fixing that. And then he ordered Koudougou to be released immediately. Minutes later, the rusty gates opened, and Koudougou stepped outside for the first time in 7 years. The sunlight hit his face like a second birth. Reporters hadn't even arrived yet. This wasn't for show. Traore walked beside him in silence, not as a leader above him, but as a man who had come to make something right. Later that day, President Traore offered him something even more powerful than freedom, a job, not as a favor, but because he believed someone who survived injustice had something rare, truth and resilience. Koudougou was speechless. How do you thank the man who didn't just save your life, but gave it back to you? This wasn't just about one man. It was a message to the whole country. Justice is not for sale, and power means nothing if it's not used to lift the broken. President Traore didn't do it for applause. He did it because leadership is not about titles. It's about action. And sometimes the most powerful thing a leader can do is walk through the darkness and open a door no one else would. If this story touched your heart even just a little, please, subscribe and share it with someone who still believes in real change. We need your voice. We need your support, because stories like this need to be heard. Please don't scroll past. Hit that button now and be part of something that still matters.